today another question like, does it does it matter to have a huge sum of money to be rich? And why money that you have in your pockets is not the real money that you're just really gonna have the happiness around anything in you. So to further visualize what I'm about to say, first think of a story where you're just going through a jogging and you saw a guy who is just selling fruit juices by the side corner of a road, or could be a local road. And the guy is selling mango juices, watermelon juices, and other stuff, and just charging 80 taka, or could be like $1 per glass. And he's just getting profit of 20%. For example, he's getting 20 cents per bottle he's just selling. And he has like a monthly gross income of around, it could be around like $150 or even like $200 per month or more. And his expense is like $50, not 50, it could be much more than that. Maybe $100, maybe $120, and getting and saving like $80 per month. And after a year, he's making like $960, which is not a big sum of money, but it's kind of a saving money that he can use in different kind of emergency situations, and also can just further enhance your life in detail. But you, as a person who is jogging, might be you were on something after you're just done jogging, you're in some office work, you're in some entrepreneurial journey, or you could be just a guy just sitting in the room to find out the next big thing. And you have a monthly gross income, think of $700 or $400, or as an allowance, as in a salary on other stuff. And you spend around $600. If I assume that you're getting $700, have $100 in your pocket, which is much less than, not much more than like the guy who's just selling fruit juices. So think like you have spent around $650 of the $700 per month, and you're just only saving $50. Now the equation just turns over. The fruit juice seller is now much more richer than you, because he's saving $70 or $80, even $100 per month. And after a year, he's just getting much more than you. So otherwise, if you think like that, you have earned a lot of money, but you are not that much efficient to keep that money in your pocket. So it doesn't matter how much money you bring in, it matters how much money you keep. And it's the same thing with the top, like big rich man you see on the magazines, on the every verse, that they really cares how the money is going out of their pocket. So if you're earning money, it's a good thing. You should just earn a lot of money, and there should be ratio that's how much money you're earning and how much money you should go out. You can just like further improve and make it efficient. But the thing is, like the Warren Buffett said, you should never lose money, and always remember the first sentence that I've said, you should never lose money. You should always remember that. So even if you are a millionaire and you just spend stuff like a millionaire, but there's just millions of things that you're buying, you're currently so much poorer than the fruit juice seller, which is only selling like very low amount of things, earning a low amount, but he's just saving and keeping this money in his pocket. So that's what I think everyone should be considered around money, because in our age we are so much focused on just earning and earning and earning. We are not that much focused on like spending. That's one of the things, key aspects that just makes our pocket much more heavier and also much more lighter. So what would be the solution? What can like a guy like you and me and other like who has limited income, or could be something a very number thing that's you are not in that much stock, you're just getting hard cash in your pocket, how can you manage those monies and get a good money keeping habit, so that it could have much more than the bills and other stuff that you're spending on? So a quick hack could be just always listing down your expenses, and it's so much important. And If you can just go any financial website or like personal finance website, you can find this everywhere. Like, have to always note down your expenses, your bills, or the amenities that you're just taking, and have to give money for that. And when you just like written down expenses, you know like how much money is going out of your pocket in a rational manner. There's a lot of irrational expenses that you can have. So suppose you're going to a coffee shop and you didn't know that the budget should be exceeded, or you're going on a sudden tour, or you're in a very extreme and emergency situation that you have to break your savings and do something for you and for the community. And in that case, it should not be evolve something that you have in fund. For example, you can make an emergency fund. You can make a happiness fund where you can just pull out money for doing entertainment and other happiness things. You can also pull out the emergency fund to just like fund the emergency situations. But the thing is, you have to always have a clear understanding of what you're spending, how your money is going out of your pocket. After that, you have to cut down the money that you have earned. Cut down the expenses from the money that you have earned, put it in a separate place, and just pay all the bills to the first. That's what the main thing of the trick comes into place. You have to pay the bills first. You have to like ensure that you are not in debt. You are not like accountable to anyone. You are not just delegating something that's so much important, and that could be a very harmful thing for the future of your financing. So pay the bills, and the rest of the thing that you have, you can just separate a small portion on that to the emergency fund, and a small portion to your happiness fund or something. If you're in a big pro move, you can just also separate it in an investment fund, which I myself call power fund, which just gives you power for like controlling your whole finances and other stuff. Then the money you left, put it aside in a simple, very normal savings fund. Don't put it in a fixed deposits. Don't buy bonds with it. Just a full cash that you have. Could be in a bag, in a safe, or could be in a bank account that you can always like go to and just take. It's something that you have as a new hand in your arsenal, or new weapon for just doing things that you really wanted to do. For example, it could be just starting startups, funding it from there. It could be like doing something good. It could be buying something that you really wanted for, or just always like saving or just giving contribution to the emergency fund and a happiness and power fund that you have done. So it's a simple thing. It's nothing crazy, but what happens in today's world, we are so much immersed by the marketing. We're so much immersed by the temptation to buy newer and newer things. It just makes us away from the simple stuffs and just spend a lot that we really didn't need. And it's not a problem. It's something that we have to adapt. It's nothing just grows out of our genes and you're just always doing that. It's something like the money that's what's artificial, and it's something that's artificial that have to do in your life, so it could better manage money, and you become richer by maths, not like the people's thoughts. That you're really rich in numbers. That's what matters. So thank you everyone for being with me, and with the Side Corner. We always come up with questions and solutions of different really important matters and really important problems that should be solved in personal and world view. Thank you everyone.